All right, so we've been out, we've tested this thing, and we know it performs. So now it's the last two steps. Firstly, we've got to make this thing look wild. So that's step one. Step two is deck it out with everything you need to get out the bush. Right now, we're on our way to see our good mate Nate from Camo Customs. When it comes to car wraps and PPF, he is an absolute wizard.
All right, let's do it. I'm Nathan from Camo's Custom Graphics, as well as Hackshop Garage, and I put sticky stuff onto your vehicle to make it a different color, to put a new livery on it. So vehicle wrapping is pretty much getting a color with sticky stuff on the backside, and you're applying that over a whole door or a whole guard and covering what is underneath, effectively changing the color completely. So the biggest advantage of wrapping your vehicle is there is pretty much no prep on a brand new car. You bring it into the shop, it gets wiped down, and you slap any color you want over the top of the factory paint. It saves you a lot of money on bodywork and stuff like that for painting a car, and it's a lot cheaper than painting a car as well. A lot of the misconceptions are people just think it's like Glad wrap, and you just stick it on and it pretty much just shrinks to the car. It's not like that. You actually got to think about where you're applying heat, where you're applying stretch, where you're going to end the film, if you're going to put a joint in the film somewhere. You really actually need to think about how you're doing it and plan out how you're going to wrap a certain panel. So people will automatically assume that a boxy car or a flat car is easier to do. It's actually a lot harder to do because corners are sharper and tighter, whereas if you've got a big flowing corner like a Tesla, they're very bubbly, the material will conform to a larger curved surface area a lot easier. So if you call me going, oh, it's really flat, it's actually a lot harder. The difficult part of wrapping these Razor Pro Rs is definitely the curves, the edges, the plastics. You've got a very injected molded plastic which has a rough surface. Wrap doesn't take to it very well, so we apply an adhesion primer to get it to take to the material. But the thing is, the way these are made is just this edge on edge, and it's boxy, and it's not made for wrapping, but we get it done anyways with a lot of work and stretching the film in various areas. But once again, the same thing applies, is it's flat, but it's boxy. So we're wrapping tight edges, we're not wrapping big flow formed edges. So how we go about designing this is Kincrome approached me with the idea of what they want the buggy to look like. I'll then talk to Chris, the designer at Kincrome, we'll change up a few things. And then pretty much we've got a set blue that we use on all the Kincrome. We use an Avery gloss blue. It is the closest to Kincrome blue that there is. If we try to print it, we'll get different variations in blues and stuff like that. So we keep it general blue, and then we work around it. So we just layer blacks, we layer digital print on there to build the design up to what it is. So it has multiple layers. It's not one printed sheet. We build it up with layers because it looks sharper and cleaner. I think what makes this design stand out is the sticker bomb pattern that Chris has designed. Kincrome have a bunch of little stickers, slap-up stickers that they've designed, and they've all just jumbled them into one print, and it's underlaid under the word Kincrome, and it looks really clean. It adds digital print into the design instead of just vinyl on vinyl. So it's nice to include that style of wrap and print. The wrap holds up to abuse quite well. Well, Tank's clearly proven that on the 79. What I love about vehicle wrapping is I get to put my hands on every type of vehicle possible. You know, wrapping these buggies is always a challenge. I like a challenge. I definitely love the variation of work. It's the same thing, but it's the difference of everything I'm working on is what makes it enjoyable. No, this isn't the first time wrapping this one. We quickly did a quick wrap on it. So we'll show you the other side because the other side is still not pulled off. But that was the old wrap that we just quickly whacked on some gloss black, threw Kincrome on it, threw some logos on it. Happy days. But this is the final design for this Razor Pro R. We first started working with Kincrome through Hackshop, the YouTube channel. Kincrome approached us about some tools and stuff like that. And then this was my personal business as well, what I do every day, as well as YouTube on the side. So it was only natural for Kincrome to use me and abuse me.
Kincrome have built the ultimate Polaris Razor, and one lucky person is going to get the chance to win this thing, or win 50 grand cash. It's free to enter, but if you want to increase your chances, purchase any Kincrome product, jump across to the website and check out the details.
Right, so we just picked up the car, it's just been rewrapped. It's looking unreal. Tank hasn't seen it yet, he's away at the moment, and we're about to put the whole ARB catalogue on this rocket, so stay tuned. So this is all the stuff that we're going to be throwing in our Adventure Razor. So we've got swags, sleeping bags, full air system, switch pros, awnings, max tracks. The whole point is just jam as much off-road gear as we can into this beast of a buggy so that we're just fully prepared to take on anything. It's gonna be a busy day, so I'm gonna get into it. So, I wonder if we go swags outside and these go in the middle. I like it. We're going to mount these max tracks, we'll just chuck them up on the roof. So we've gone with a drawer fridge because, as you can see, simple access, don't have to climb up the car. With a conventional fridge, you know, you got to stand on the tyre and stuff. So really pumped about the fitment of that. Tucks in pretty well. A little bit of notching to get it to clear the plastic. Which, you know, it's less than I thought we'd need to. Once the spare's on, the spare wheel will actually lock the drawer fridge closed. So as well as the locks it comes with, so I'm really happy with the design. So that's the fridge installed. On to the next bit. Nice. This will look beautiful. Okay. Grab those nuts. Let's just pop a cap on that. And then it actually doesn't matter where these land because we can move it across. Guys, get a black texture, please. All right, awning's fitted up. It's on a quick release system, which is super cool about this style of awning. So it's just one nut on the back to undo, and then it sort of slides and comes off. So this makes it super easy to take off when you might be getting in some tight tracks, so we're gonna be rubbing the roll cage against some rocks, and we're like, hey, maybe we should take that off. So that's awesome. We're installing the Switch Pros. This is a really cool system. So yeah, we're gonna rip into this, open it all up and get started. It has the ability to run everything through one switch panel. You can program it all, make it super neat and tidy for a good build.